Hello everyone, I'm your lovely host Innocent, and welcome back to another Talkie Talk video. I don't really want to play games today, and I don't really have anything else scheduled for today because I still am not feeling 100%, so I figured we could talk about a topic today. I don't know how I pronounced half of those words correctly, so I think we're doing okay. The topic I wanted to talk about today is commissions, art commissions, voice commissions, and how to do them / price them. I know I don't have this down perfectly, but I still have a general understanding that most people who are just getting into art or just commissions in general don't really have a grasp of quite yet, so I figured I could share the basics with you so far. Of course, there are many other tutorials or whatever you want to call them out on the internet and YouTube alone, but I wanted to just give my take at it because I am the queen of the for dummies explanation of things. Now, if you don't know what a commission is, let's start with that. A commission for either art or voice work or anything is something that you pay money for to get something in return. So let's say you want a website designed. You're going to commission somebody to do that. Somebody who actually knows what they're doing. Rather than doing it on your own and coming out with a jumbled mess of anything. So, of course, with luxuries such as art or coding or voice acting, you have to pay people to get what you want. Of course, you could be an asshole and say, hey, give me free art, but then you get a name in the art community and nobody's ever going to talk to you. So just beware of that. And there are a lot of people who do that don't seem to grasp that art is a luxury that you need to pay for when you want something specific. Hell, art is a luxury even when you're looking at fan art. Fan art is a luxury item. You can't, if you steal it, you're still stealing. You can't just say you got it off of Google. Come on. Now, even I use art that isn't mine in my YouTube videos and things like that, but I credit them. I credit whoever makes them. And I have a problem because I have anxiety and I can't talk to people, especially if I don't know them. But generally, at the bare minimum, you at least credit the artist. If you want to go up and beyond, you ask them for their permission first. Now, I have trouble talking to people, so I at the very bare minimum credit them in every single thing that I put their art in. Because then I'm not a dick. You feel me here? I've been talking with a lot of artists and other creative-minded people who do things for money, do commissions. And it's just alarming how many people don't know the decency to just say, okay, I understand. And maybe when I save up enough money, I'll come and buy from you. Most people are assholes when they're like, oh, so what are your prices? Ew, $5 for that? Why can't you just do it for free? God, you're rude. Like, no. I need to eat and live for myself. You're the one looking to buy art. Hello? Now, of course, not all people like this, and I have a majority of commissioners and, customers who actually are well beyond not doing that. And the reason I have a priority of, if you commission me, you have to pay up front, because I've dealt with so many assholes who have gypped me of money. Now, of course, if I trust you. I don't mind if you don't pay everything up front or I start it beforehand. Whoop-de-frickin-do. I trust you. But to some average Joe coming off the street in my DMs being like, hey baby, draw me some tits. I'm not gonna just draw him whatever he wants. He needs to pay me first. Because anybody, and I mean anybody, can just turn around and fuck over an artist, a voice actor, anybody. Which is why I want to say, if any of these creators work through PayPal, please start using invoices if you haven't already. I'm going to be using them from the future on now. Words. But I'm going to be using them because it helps you in the long run from assholes who want to demand refunds from you. With invoices, they can't. And if they do, it's really hard and it won't fuck you over. If you don't know what I'm talking about in PayPal, if you just send money to somebody without an invoice, you can ask for a refund and revoke what you just paid them. Now, most people who have a decency to, wait a moment and wait for their art or whatever it is they're paying for won't do that. But of course, you have some assholes who will just be like, oh yeah, I'll pay $200. Wait 5 minutes. Hey, where's my art? Wait like an hour. Okay, I want a refund. Like, no. Stop. So if you ever run into that or have run into that or have heard of that, just start using invoices, because that is the company professional way to do it. And if they want a refund, they're gonna have to go through some legal procedures and do all that type of stuff. And it's gonna be a lot harder on them to do it, so they're not going to. Now, of course, if you still have people that you trust and just be like, send me money, I'll draw you the thing, that's perfectly fine. You trust them. You can do that. This is more so when building up a trust for somebody who just wants to commission you, that's their first time ever interacting with you. I would recommend using invoices to help the process along better, just to make sure you're not screwed over in the end. Because being screwed over financially sucks. And some people are just plain downright assholes and will do that to you, even if they don't know you. It sucks, but it's the internet, and because it's the internet, some people think that they can do anything. Like steal art, or screw over artists, or just be complete douche canoes. I don't understand people on the internet when they're this much of a dickhead. And it irks me. If you don't follow the Twitter page for exposure, I would recommend glancing through their repertoire of everything that they've posted. Because if you relate to the people whom they post, please never speak with me. If you cringe and ask yourself, how can people act like this and treat artists this way? Thank you, because you're a decent human being. You're not an asshole. Congratulations. If you are an asshole, why are you here? The cult doesn't want assholes in them, unless they're for a sexual purpose. Get out. I kid. You can stay, but just know that you're not well liked. Okay, I think I got my point across. That's just what's been bothering me the last few days, other than me being sick and just general yuck. Like, bruh, I thought I could take a break and be fine, but no, I take a break and then my body decides it wants to hurt itself. Oh, I hate life sometimes, but that's okay. Thank you guys for listening. I hope this was generally understandable. I'm just kind of in a tangent mood right now. I tried recording something a little bit earlier, but it totally backfired on me. So this was my next step because this is what's been on my mind. So without further ado, thank you for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope to see you all so very soon. Peace out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.